What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of J&D Sports Talk. In this episode, I'm going to be ranking every NFL team's head coach on a tier list. Um, just like any other tier list video we've done, but head coach edition. We're going to have elite, so best of the best, and we're going to have good. We're going to have average coaches. We're going to have unproven coaches, and then we're going to have coaches that I think are not great. So pretty simple, and let's get into today's video. Starting off with Buffalo, it's an interesting one. I'm going to put Sean McDermott at good, though. Playoffs, though, he's average. He's got to do better. I wouldn't really be surprised if the Bills get eliminated earlier than expected this year and they move on. I don't know if he needs to be fired, but part of me thinks they should move on from him just because of their playoff success. But that's my opinion. Mike McDaniel, I don't think he's a good coach at all. Um, yeah, I don't think he's anything special. He was in his first year, he was good, but Tyreek Hill kind of carried that team looking back at it. Um, he's just some of the stuff he says and does is kind of weird, but Patriots, Mike Vrabel, good coach. I think a lot of teams would take him as their coach over their current ones. Top half coach in the league. I personally would take him over Sean McDermott. Um, the other day he got into a middle of a fight, came out with a bloody face. So, he's a player's guy, culture guy, great coach to have around. Aaron Glenn's unproven, first year, fresh off defensive coordinator for Detroit. John Harbaugh, I'm going to put at, let's go good right now. He's kind of like Sean McDermott, in my opinion. The playoff success has to be better for his team, but still a good coach at the end of the day. Zach Taylor, I think he's not that great. They carried him to a Super Bowl. Last year he did some pretty dumb shit. That defense was just very bad. We'll have to see how they bounce back this year. Cleveland, I'm going to put Stefanski at average. I think he receives a lot of hate, but I think that team is just bad. That's the only reason I'm not putting him in good, because I still think Cleveland could fire him, but I think he's a good coach at the end of the day. Mike Tomlin is a good coach. Always has that team above. Actually, he's good. He was elite, but I think he's good now just because that playoff team has lost like 7 straight wild card games. But Houston, DeMeco Ryans, very good coach. Shane Steichen, I think he's on the same boat as Kevin Stefanski. Good coaches with a mid or trash team. Unproven for Liam Cohen for Jacksonville. Tennessee, right now he's bad. Last year was a disaster for Tennessee all around. I don't know if it was his fault. The roster was bad, but when a team does bad, everybody's got to take the blame for it. Yeah. Denver Broncos, Sean Payton, he's a good coach. I don't like him, but he's a good coach. I'll admit that. Andy Reid, elite. One of the greatest coaches of all time. Probably the best Chiefs coach of all time. He's won a good amount of Super Bowls by now. That team's always ready to play. And even when they don't win the Super Bowl, they're close. So Andy Reid is a great coach that we're lucky to witness in this era. Pete Carroll's a good coach. I know he just got there, but he's coached before in the NFL, so he's not unproven. We know how he is. He has a kind of like a laid back, chill coaching style, but for his age, he's pretty into the game, so it's very entertaining to watch. Jim Harbaugh, he's a very good coach. Everywhere he goes, he wins. I feel like every team he's coached did good. Yeah, really. Schoenheimer, unproven. I was shocked by this hire. Part of me thinks he's just gonna say fuck everybody and just prove everybody wrong, but we'll have to see it. As of right now, he's unproven though. The team isn't bad, but the upper management is terrible. Brian Daboll, I'm going to put at average. I don't think he's a bad coach. I think he doesn't have much say in a lot of the team's decisions. I think Joe and the owner overrule him all the time. And the team has obviously been bad. But based off that Hard Knocks clip, I really don't think he's the one that wanted to re-sign Daniel Jones. But you never know. Uh, he's not going in elite. He'll be good. Um, yeah, I mean, Nick Sirianni, crazy guy, but solid football coach. He's one of those coaches that one game he looks bad, next game he looks very good. So I'm just gonna put him in good. Dan Quinn, hear me out, okay? This is gonna sound crazy, but as if right now, I'm gonna put him in average, okay? I gotta see one more year of what he did with the Commanders. If he does that again, he's going good. But his seasons in Atlanta, some of them weren't that great. I'm putting him in average right now, okay? That's my opinion. Don't come at me. If they do another good year like they did last year, he will go up. Unproven Ben Johnson, although I think he's going to be a good coach, just not for the Bears. The Bears suck. Dan Campbell is elite. One of the best coaches. I love his fourth down aggressiveness. I would want my coach to be like that if I was playing in the NFL, because it shows he believes in you. He believes in your guys' ability to pick up 10 yards and 4 downs. Even when it's 4th and 5 in their own territory, he still goes for it. So that just shows he trusts everybody around him. Matt LaFleur, he's an elite coach. Great offensive guy. Kevin O'Connell is going to join him on that tier right now. I know what the comments are going to say. Why aren't John Harbaugh up there, Tomlin up there? But this is just my opinion as of right now. Not the last 10 years, just right now. I think Matt LaFleur and Kevin O'Connell are really good offensive coaches. Like I said with John Harbaugh, though, playoff success has to be there. McDermott, playoff success has to be there. Tomlin, recently, playoff success has to be there. Raheem Morris, I think he's an idiot at game managing. I'd love for the Falcons to keep him there, though. Don't take him out. Keep him in there. I think he's doing great. Just rough start. Carolina, Dave Canales. Um, I wanna put him as a good coach. I'm gonna put him right here for right now. I think he's a good coach. I think he could make his way to elite, but I'm just gonna put him there right now because it's been a year. We didn't win many games, but he was a great culture guy. Players love him, fans love him. I think he's a good coach, but I'm gonna put him at average for now, just because we won 5 games. Let's not jump too far ahead. But I think Canales will be the best coach to ever coach the Panthers. Kellen Moore, great coordinator, unproven as a head coach. Todd Bowles, average. I think there was multiple games where he did some pretty stupid things to lose them, but I think he's average in my opinion. Jonathan Gannon, I think he's average too. Got to see more out of him, but he didn't do bad in his first year. I think the Cardinals finished 7-10, 8-9, something like that. I said this in my other video. I think Kyler's time is ticking in Arizona. Gannon did not pick him. Gannon was not the coach that brought him in. So if he doesn't do anything this year, I could see Gannon wanting a new quarterback, especially if they have a bad record and a top pick. Sean McVay, elite. There's no questions there. If you want to attack me in the comments, at least be smart about it, because Sean McVay, elite. One of the best coaches I've ever seen. He's been a good coach every year now. Whatever team he has, it's always competitive against top teams. Very good coach. Kyle Shanahan's a very good coach too, but I'm going to put him right next to John Harbaugh. Same boat. Seattle, Mike McDonald. I'm going to put him in good right now. He had a good first year. Team went 9-8, but they missed the playoffs. He's a really good defensive mind, really good defensive coach, and I think that Seahawks fans love that because of Legion of Boom. That worked very well for them. But this is my NFL 2025 head coach tier list. I already know the comments that are going to come, so I'm going to do some explaining. John Harbaugh needs to win more in the playoffs, in my opinion. Sean McDermott needs to more. Kyle Shanahan, they're always this close away, and I don't like how he fired Steve Wilkes. It wasn't his fault they lost that Super Bowl. Same with Tomlin. D'Amico Ryans could be elite. I don't like him. Could be elite. I don't know. But I'd like to keep the elite category to 5. I think these are the 5 best coaches in the game right now. Andy Reid, Dan Campbell, Matt LaFleur, Kevin O'Connell, and Sean McVay. Let me know what you guys thought about this tier list video. This is a pre-recorded video. I'm filming this August 7th, as I said before. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out our TikTok and Twitch at J&D Sports Talk. Make sure you subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see in future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.